Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to part 4 of our HTML course series for beginners. Today we'll be talking about HTML attributes. In our last section, we talked about HTML elements, and you can see we created a different file for it, and we're able to run this program or this code on the browser, and we saw the result. So today I'm just going to create a new file. All I have to do is just to click on the new file here, and I'm just going to say 04, name it to accordingly to indicate the fourth video, and I'll just call it HTML attributes, something like this. Then I'll say .html, don't forget the extension. Alright, so I'm just going to tap enter, and it's going to generate a blank page for me. And if you notice, what's the first thing to do when we have a blank page situation? And I said you have to hold down your Shift+1, right, to toggle on the emet abbreviation. Emet abbreviation, provides code snippet or boilerplate, or more like a template for you to work with. That you don't have to bother yourself with cramming these codes and writing it from scratch. Oh, I want to build a basic document. I don't have to start bothering myself on all those kind of things, right? So I'll just tap enter, and wow, you can see it has generated the basic boilerplate. And I explained all of this in the section, the last section, and if you have not watched that, please do refer back or revert back to that video. All right, so I'm just going to change the title of this document as HTML attribute, attribute, and let me show you what this title does. So in order for us to display this on our browser, I'm just going to right click on this, right, and look at reveal in file explorer. I want this to open up in file explorer, right, so I can be able to double click, and you can see there are two ways: either you reveal in file explorer, or just go to the folder where you save this project, and you can just double click on it and open it on the browser. And you can see, look at it, is a blank page. We've not written anything yet, right? But look at the HTML attribute over here, you can see, which is the title. If I come over here and I say okay, I'm changing to what's up guys, say what's up guys, yes, you understand? Then and I come over to this and I refresh, what will happen? You can see the title of the document has changed to what's up guys. You can see that's what the title does. All right, so guys, I'm just going to take it back to HTML attribute. And what is HTML attributes, or what are HTML attributes? HTML attributes are used to add more information to an HTML element. It's as simple as that. Just like when you want to give the attribute of a person, you can say, okay, what are the features of this person? We want to really get to know who that person is, right? For example, myself, is tall, is dark, is fair, is this and that. No, that's actually myself, though. I'm just giving an instance, though. You understand? So attributes are more like features, additional features to know more about an element, you get, or a person. So and one thing you should know about attributes is that they're actually found in HTML tags. You can never find attributes anywhere else aside HTML tags. And like I said, these are HTML tags, right? The head and the body, all these are HTML tags. The doc type, all these are HTML words tags. And we have the opening tags and the closing tag, right? And also, it might interest you to know that HTML attributes only appear at start tags. It never appears, at the end tags. And I'll explain to you what that means right away. And also, an HTML element can have multiple attributes also. And if you want to define an attribute, now let's give an example. Now I'm just going to set a simple h1 element, which is heading 1, right? We'll go into headings in later part of the series. Like I said, I'm just saying, hi, I'm learning I'm learning HTML, right? And also for our for our mobile phone users, it's just the same way I'm typing this. You just have to type it, you get. The only difference between us is that you don't have to type all this whole thing in your compiler. Just type the tags, you get, and definitely you have the same result I'm having, you get. So you can just say, hi, I'm learning HTML, right? So let me just Control S. You have to always save first and return to your browser and refresh. And what happens? Hi, I'm learning HTML, right? Okay, so now when we want to give an attribute now to this element, I get me, what do we have to do? First of all, you have to give an attribute. This is where we talk about composition of attribute. An attribute composed of the attribute name, right? For example, what attribute do I want to give to this particular element? Let's say I want to give an attribute of, let's say, class. So I can just say class the first thing you need to do to define an attribute is what? Instantiate the name or declare a name, which is class. Then you have your equal sign, you understand, and a double quote, I get me, or a quotation mark. Then whatever you have to put inside now will now define that. So let's say I want to give this class of learn. For now, if I control S, if I save and I come to my browser, right, and I refresh, nothing is definitely going to happen because this attribute needs to be referenced, from, let's say, our CSS, right, in order for something to actually happen. You get, for example, now if I come to my head and just create a style and I'm just type style, right, and I just say dot class, let me just reference it so you can know what I'm talking about. Dot class, and I sorry, I said dot class, dot learn, right. So this class, in order to reference it, I just have to add the dot, right, and let me just give it a color of let's say color of red, right, and see, and I'll just come over, save and refresh, and you can see what happened. I've changed the color of this, right, because why? I already made reference to this particular class through what? Its attribute. But you don't have to worry about that. This is not within the scope of this class, and I just want to keep things to the basic. So guys, that's all about attribute today, and thanks for watching as always, and see you in the next one. Bye.